Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I am Kim. This will be a short, gentle practice. We'll bring in some standing postures today. So bring yourself into a comfortable seat for a moment before we come up to stand. Feel free to elevate your hips, sit up on something if you like. My trusty helper Gussie is here today to assist with the practice. Take a moment to settle in. Allow yourself to arrive. If it feels okay for you, you can close the eyes or find a soft and steady gaze. Imagine that you are calling back all of your energy from everywhere that you've sent it out to. These situations, people, places, things that you've been farming your energy out to, draw that all back into you. And take a moment to check in and just notice how you're feeling today. Notice any sensations in your body, any feelings, emotions you might be dealing with, your emotional tone. And notice how your energy feels. Are you feeling steady and calm? Maybe a little bit more amped up? Honor whatever it is that's happening for you. No judgment. And begin to check in with your breath. How does your breath feel? As always, I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself as you move through our practice today. And also, if you so choose, to carry this intention out into the world with you. Be good to yourself. Why not? Root down through your sitting bones, your pubic bone. Let the feet, the legs get heavy. Wiggle the sides of the body long. Reach up through the crown of your head. Nice long spine. And for a moment, imagine that there is a grounding cord coming up from the core of the earth, the center of the earth, all the way up through the earth to the bottom of your aura or your feet, your legs, or even your root chakra, your Muladhara chakra. And that grounding cord is connecting you to the earth, drawing earth energy up into your body. And also, at the same time, imagine a cord of light coming down from the cosmos, the universe, to the crown of your head, filling you with cosmic light and love. You begin to feel the cosmic and the earth energies mixing and finding their way through your body, filling you with support, nourishment, love. And then you can let that go. Begin to invite some movement into your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Yawn, sigh, wiggle, stretch. And begin to flutter the eyes open. We'll move through a few gentle movements before we come up to stand. So you can take a deep breath in, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders down. Inhale again, shoulders lift. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. One more time, inhale, lift the shoulders up. And as you exhale, release the shoulders down. You're going to gently rock yourself from side to side. Bring yourself to center and then roll your torso around in circles over to one side, forward, over to the other side. Roll yourself back. And a few more times, circling yourself around, finding your pace, making the circles as big or small as feels right for you right now. As you're ready, begin to switch the direction of your circles. And then bring yourself back up to center. If you're sitting on anything, you can remove it. Find your way up to stand. We'll bring ourselves into Tadasana, mountain pose. Bringing your feet about hip width. Feet rooting down underneath the sitting bones. And just take a moment here to rock back and forth on the feet. Rolling up onto the balls of the feet and then back onto the heels. And then find what feels like a center point. And begin to sway yourself over towards the right side, over towards the left side, side to side. And then come back to center. And then for a moment, put a little bit more weight into that right foot, right leg. And then switch, put a little bit more weight into the left foot, left leg. And then again, find that center point where it feels like you have an equal distribution of weight down through each leg. Soften the knees, so you're not locking the knees here. Press down through the feet and out, as if you could spread your mat apart with your feet. And now press down through the feet and hug in through the inner legs. Feel the lift up through the arches. Feel the inner legs begin to activate and turn on. And then relax that. Keep rooting down through the legs, from the waist rooting down, and then from the waist lifting up and out through the crown of the head. Spine nice and long. Take your palms together at your heart. And then release your hands down. We'll step the feet out wide. Toes pointing forward towards the long edge of your mat. And now we'll soften both knees. Begin to turn the right toes towards the top of your mat. Rock yourself back and forth, and then we'll open into our warrior two pose. Begin to bend that right knee, tracking that knee over the ankle. Begin to straighten out through that left leg, rooting down to the pinky toe side of the foot, feeling that inner arch lift, that inner leg turn on. Press down and out through the feet, and then draw the feet in towards each other without actually moving anything. And now reach the arms out to the sides. Take the right hand to the back of that right thigh. Press the thigh into the hand. And then keep that action with the leg pressing into the hand, but reach your right arm forward again. Sink a little deeper into that right knee. Press down through the feet. Lift up through the low belly. Up through the spine, up through the crown of the head. Shoulders lined up over the hips. Turn up the corners of your lips into a smile. And then release your arms down, begin to straighten that right leg. We'll turn that right foot back in, feet parallel-ish again. Let's take it to the other side of the mat. Soften your knees. Turn your left toes towards the other end of your mat. Rock yourself back and forth a few times. Then we'll open it into our warrior two, bending that left knee, straightening through that right leg, rooting down through the pinky toe side of that right foot. Arms reach wide. We'll take the left hand to the back of that left thigh. Press that thigh into the hand. And then keep that action, reach that left arm forward. Again, turn the corners of your lips up into a smile. And then release the arms down, straighten that right leg. Left leg. Turn that left foot in and let's take it over to the other side again. Soften your knees. Right toes turn up towards top of the mat. You rock yourself back and forth and then open into warrior two, bending that right knee tracking over the ankle and pressing out towards pinky toe side of the foot. Open your arms wide. Feel the strength down through your legs. Feel your power. Feel yourself rooted down into the earth, connected up into the cosmos. Bring to mind a time when you were feeling positive and confident. Embody that feeling now. You are awesome. Release the arms down, straighten that right leg, turn that right foot in, other side again, soften the knees, turn the left toes towards the other end of your mat. Rock yourself a few times and then open it into that warrior two. Bending that left knee, press it over towards pinky toe side of the foot. Arms reach wide, gaze over those left fingers. A few deep, smooth breaths. You are strong. Finding that warrior, confidence, power. And then release the arms down, straighten that left leg, turn that foot in. Now soften your knees, turn the right toes up towards the top of your mat. We'll take it into a triangle pose. So keep a bend in that right knee. Take the right hand to that right thigh. We'll begin to pull the hips back towards the left and slowly hinge from that right hip. Fold yourself over to the right. Keep your spine nice and long. Right fingers to that right shin or right thigh. Left hand can stay up on the hip or open that arm up towards the ceiling. Shift your gaze wherever it feels okay for your neck. You could look down, you could look forward, you could look up at that left hand. And then left hand comes back to that left hip. Soften that right knee. Put a bigger little bend into that knee. Press down into that right foot. Lift yourself up. We'll turn the right foot in and take our triangle over to the other side. Soften the knees. Turn left toes towards the other end of your mat. Keeping that bend in that left knee. Begin to pull the hips back towards the right as you make that left leg a little bit straighter. And fold yourself over to the left. Side bending to the left. Left fingers to that shin, to that thigh. You could use a block here. Take a block outside of that left leg. Right hand can stay on the hip or open the arm up. And again, you shift your gaze where it feels okay for you. Right hand comes back to the hip, soften the right knee, press into that, left foot, press into that left foot and straighten that left leg, lift it up. Take the foot back to center, feet parallel-ish again. Let's move it into our triangle. One more time on each side, soften the knees, turn the right toes towards the top of the mat. Bend in that right knee as you pull the hips back towards the left and straighten or make that right leg a little bit straighter. Fold yourself over to the right side, right hand to the shin, to the thigh, or grab a block. Hand to the block behind your right leg. Left hand on the hip or you open the arm up. Find that smile. And then soften the right knee. Left hand comes back down to the hip. Press down into that right foot. Lift yourself up. Turn the right toes back in. Soften your knees. Let's take it over to the other side. One more triangle. Over to the left. Left toes turn up towards the other end of the mat. Put a bend in that left knee and begin to pull the hips back and towards the right as you straighten that left leg, folding from that left hip, side bending to the left. Left hand to that shin, to that thigh, wherever it feels okay, or a block. Right arm reaches up. You find your gaze. And then right hand comes back to the right hip. Soften the left knee, press into that foot, lift yourself up. Woo! Back to center you come. Step or hop your feet back together, and we'll take the palms back to the heart. Thank you so much for sharing this short, grounding, earthy, and cosmic practice with me. With love and gratitude, namaste.